Things every seller needs to know before closing. Video 10. Community Association disclosure form could cost you money at the closing table if it's not filled out correctly. If your home is in an HOA or a homeowners association, this One Georgia form could cost you money if it's completed incorrectly, inaccurately, or you were in a hurry and you missed something. This form is called the Community Association disclosure form. A few years ago, roughly 3, Georgia added financial consequences to this form for the seller when certain fees aren't disclosed accurately or even at all. If a fee isn't disclosed, or if it's disclosed for less than what's ultimately charged by the HOA, the seller is financially responsible for the undisclosed amount or the difference between what they did disclose and what the actual fee is. This form is your written opportunity to provide disclosure to the buyers about the fees that the HOA charges. This is the annual assessments, or whether they're paid quarterly or biannually or monthly. Any transfer fees, any initiation fees, are there any administrative fees? Is there a charge to copy the pool key for the new buyer? Is there a new buyer information sheet fee? Any of these random fees needs to go on that disclosure. You need to understand that this form is separate from the information that the closing attorney will obtain from the HOA about the fees. It's not necessarily the fees, it's the disclosure that this form memorializes between you and the buyer as part of the legal contract. Sometimes legitimately the HOA changes a fee after you've made this disclosure to the buyer. Unfortunately that happens, but with most good relationships between buyers and sellers, you can have your agent contact the buyer or contact their agent and come to some arrangement about how you're going to handle those fees. Don't assume that there is going to be some arrangement because of the stipulations in that form. At the end of the day, the seller is responsible for any overages. I've personally seen, at least one time out of 10, sellers blindsided at the closing table by an unexpected initiation fee that they never knew existed, because it wasn't disclosed on the community association disclosure and they didn't realize that they were financially responsible. If you complete this form, please complete this form on the phone with your HOA. This will save you from unexpected expenses and stress and frustration on closing day. The community association disclosure form could cost you money at the closing table if it's not filled out correctly. And hi, if we haven't met yet, my name's Laura Boswell and I sell residential and commercial real estate in the greater Atlanta, Georgia area.